my dear sister, the President, exchanging our warm relations between Zimbabwe and Namibia, and of course strengthening those relations and cooperating in all aspects of our endeavor. And we are so happy that our relations are strengthening and they continue to deepen. And I'm happy that my sister found opportunity to visit Zimbabwe. We are so grateful for her finding that time to come and visit us. It's an honor. Thank you. Me or
Madam President.
Okay. Yes. What we are discussing here is how best as two countries we can facilitate trade between our two countries. And the Trans-Kalahari Corridor is one infrastructure that is critical for such a trade. And in developing this corridor, we are also calling on the business people from Namibia, business people from Zimbabwe, and in the region to collaborate and to make use of these infrastructures that we are putting up, that we are developing. So that's why in Namibia we have given all our neighbors a dry port. And for example, now this dry port, they are managed by the governments, but they are meant for the private sector for them to do business. And the whole idea is for us to grow our economy together so that we'll be able to create the necessary jobs that is needed in our country. And in so doing, we are now fighting poverty and reduce the gap between the have and the have-not. And in that way, we are maintaining peace and stability in our region and in our country. So that is the significance of us developing the Trans-Kalahari Corridor. And it's not only the Trans-Kalahari Corridor Namibia is investing on with her neighbors, even the Trans-Caprivi. So we are also emphasizing on those as part of the trade promotion between our countries in the region.
My dear sister, I would like to warmly welcome you, Your Excellency, and the delegation to Zimbabwe. I thank you most sincerely for this courteous visit, which enables us to reflect on areas of common interest to our two countries. May I once again congratulate you on the electoral victory. And inauguration is the 5th president of the country of Namibia. This is a testimony to the prevailing dominance of SWAPO and the confidence that the people of Namibia have in your capacity to lead the country to prosperity. I acknowledge the excellent historical relations that subsist between Zimbabwe and Namibia. This has seen an increase in our bilateral cooperation and the high-level exchange of visits over the years. The government of Zimbabwe is committed to further strengthening and deepening these relations across all sectors of our economies. I welcome the elevation of our Joint Permanent Commission on Cooperation to a binational commission, which is expected to consolidate our cooperation and accelerate the implementation of projects and programs. Your Excellency and dear sister, Zimbabwe is keen to join the Trans-Kalahari Corridor. This transport and a trade route will contribute to the harmonization of trade between Zimbabwe and Namibia, as well as the Southern Africa region as a whole. I would like to assure you, my dear sister, that we have taken measures to ensure that the Walvis Bay dry port, which Namibia generously donated to us, becomes fully operational. Our two sister countries and revolutionary parties, ZANU-PF and SWAPO, share a common ideology that was inculcated during our liberation struggle. This should help us as we work together within SADC to make our region a beacon of stability and prosperity, and within the African Union's collective effort to silence the guns as well as to realize cherished aspirations of the Africa we all want. In the same spirit, I look forward to continuing the tradition of close collaboration and consultations on important issues of shared interest at international fora such as the United Nations. The discourse around the reforms of the Security Council, strengthening multilateralism and rules-based international law remain priority areas for Zimbabwe. We thank SADC and AU for supporting Zimbabwe's bid for a non-permanent seat at the United Nations Security Council for the period 2027 to 2028. I wish you, my dear sister, the wisdom, favor, and protection and good health from Almighty God as you discharge the onerous responsibilities of your office towards continued peace and prosperity for the people of Namibia. My dear sister, be assured of Zimbabwe's enduring support and solidarity with you and your country. I say long live the solidarity and friendship between Zimbabwe and Namibia, and as well as between ZANU-PF and SWAPO. I thank you, my dear sister. And again I say, welcome to Zimbabwe. Feel at home, away from home. Thank you, my dear sister.
Thank you, Mr. President and my dear brother. First and foremost, on behalf of my delegation, I would like to thank you sincerely for you having made space in your program to receive us in this home of ours today, and to bring to you the fraternal solidarity greetings from the people of Namibia, and also to thank for the warm welcome and the hospitality that yourself, Mr. President, the government, and the people of Zimbabwe have accorded to us. I have also to thank you, Your Excellency, that you have been always with us, not only referring to our long historical relationship that we have to continue to cherish and to continue to be a base of our cooperation, but you have been with us during even the time when we are mourning, particularly since last year when we lost our third president, and when we lost our founding president this year. Yourself and the people of Zimbabwe mourned with us, and we really appreciate that. Personally, and the people of Namibia, we were so glad that you find time to come and celebrate with us our 35th independence anniversary, where you had also an opportunity to witness my own inauguration as the 5th President of the Republic of Namibia. We appreciate it very much. Yes, I agree with you, Your Excellency, that Namibia and Zimbabwe have a long history, and our parties, which is the ZANU-PF and SWAPO party, we have a long history which is written in blood. As we have to share the same trenches, not only in training camps, but in the real field. And that is something that the people of our two countries should not forget, and we should not allow them to forget. So we have to keep talking about it, we document it, and we teach it in schools. We are very grateful, Your Excellency, that after our independence, we continue that collaboration, which has benefited our two countries. And today, I'm here as the 5th President of the Republic of Namibia. And as you have rightly said, our cooperation has witnessed several exchange of high-level delegations and delegations at different levels. We have established mechanism. The most significant one is the General Agreement of Cooperation that put in place the Joint Permanent Commission of Cooperation, which on the 20th of May 2021, at our meeting in Windhoek, we have agreed to elevate it to the Binational Commission. And I don't know whether this is a coincidence that today is exactly 4 years since we signed that agreement, as it was signed on the 20th May 2021. We are here to operationalize our Binational Commission, which we know that is chaired by the heads of states. And this really is very significant in the sense that it is telling us where do we want to take our cooperation when we are taking it to the highest level in our countries. So my presence here today, Mr. President, is to reaffirm that commitment of collaboration between our two countries. I'm glad and I really welcome Your Excellency when you mention the Zimbabwe's continued interest on Trans-Kalahari. I had to tell you, it's one of our priority as the Namibian government for us to invest on infrastructures, particularly in the area of transport and logistics. And this we are finding it very critical as we need to increase trade between our countries. And Namibia, as our 3rd president said it to you one time, that we don't want country to be called landlocked, but rather to be called connected and linked to the port. And that is why Namibia has decided to give a dry port to all our neighbors, that is Zimbabwe, Botswana, Zambia, and DRC. So all these countries, we have given them land, and they are developing their dry port. We are very grateful, Mr. President, because we are really seeing how Zimbabwe is developing a dry port. And definitely that is a clear testimony that we would want to continue strengthening trade between our two countries. It is now one of our priorities to rehabilitate our railway from Walfish Bay to Hobabes. Hobabes, those who know the Namibian geography, is the nearest town to Botswana. And we are working closely with the government of Botswana in this project, as that is the lifeline of our Trans-Kalahari corridor. So we have really agreed as two countries, and we can make them three countries, to pay special attention to this corridor. Similarly, we are also developing the Trans-Caprivi corridor, which is linking us with Zambia and DRC. As you know, that there's quite a lot of trade between these three countries. So we would really want, as a region, to increase trade between our countries. At the regional level, let me congratulate you, Mr. President, for the manner in which you are chairing our organization, SADC, and your capacity as the chair, and how you are working with the chair of the organ in the maintenance of peace and security in our region. Definitely, there is no way we can talk about development if there is no peace. And I want to assure you, Namibia's cooperation to you as the chair of our organization, and of course as sister countries in SADC. And at the international level, we fully agree with you on the importance of multilateralism, and Namibia will continue to prescribe to the multilateralism system that is based on serving the citizens of the world. We have also to assure you of Namibia's support, particularly guided by the SADC decision for establishing the 25th October as the SADC Solidarity Day with the people of Zimbabwe in the fight against the sanction, which I believe, we believe in Namibia, that this solidarity is working, and that is why we have witnessed recently that the EU seems to be reviewing their sanctions towards Zimbabwe. And we will continue to express our solidarity until the whole process is finalized, because we know that a sanction against one SADC country or African country has an impact on all of us. Your Excellency, I said I'm here to introduce myself, but also to assure you our continuous cooperation or strengthening of our cooperation between our two countries. I believe, and I would like to see that our binational commission will be inaugurated, and of course before that is done, our ministers responsible for international relations and foreign affairs have to do some groundwork, particularly over the years. We have really signed quite a number of legal instruments, and times are changing. Maybe they will need to do some audit and see where we need to make changes, strengthen, or new others to come in order for us to address the challenges of the time. In Namibia, one of the challenges we are facing is unemployment, which is more prevalent among our youth. It's very sad that 44.4% of young Namibians are unemployed. And we feel that working together with our neighbors will be able to address some of these challenges. And the sectors that we are looking at is agriculture for food security, mining. Namibia is a mineral-based economy. We have also energy, because without energy you cannot industrialize. And Namibia now has also discovered oil and gas. And I have decided to place this in the office of the president. It's a new industry. It has its own dynamics, so it needs closer monitoring. But we believe that we can only achieve if we are working with our neighbors and with our friends, Zimbabwe being one of them. And when it comes to mining, we are emphasizing on value addition. As a president, my task really is to implement the SWAPO election manifesto, which is an instrument that made the people of Namibia to vote for SWAPO and to vote for me. And that's why I have integrated it into the government policies and direct all government ministries to make it part of their strategic plan. So I cannot fail the Namibian people. We were many political parties, each one had their manifesto, but the fact that they have voted for SWAPO and for myself is that they have endorsed the SWAPO election manifesto. And that's why I made it to be our program of action, that it's a reference document. So working with our neighbors, working with our friends, I'm sure we'll be able to achieve what we want to achieve. Once again, our President, thank you very much for this opportunity, and Namibia and Zimbabwe and SWAPO, and with my leadership, we will continue to work together as we have been over the years, now and even before our country's independence. Thank you for the warm welcome to yourself and to the people of Zimbabwe. Our Deputy Prime Minister.